Hi, my name is Wendy Keppel, and I joined Young Living in June of 2014, and so I'm a couple weeks away from my 3-year anniversary of using and loving the products of Young Living. Today I'd like to share with you from the Game Plan book by Sarah Harnish, Chapter 20, Balance, Boundaries, and Treating Your Business as a Business. And I love this chapter. I've probably read it 3 or 4 times, and she talks greatly about, she's very authentic and very honest in that her business wasn't in balance. Her home life wasn't in balance. She wasn't creating boundaries. She was just answering phone calls whenever and taking care of things immediately instead of creating that time and space to commit to answering those questions and taking care of things. And isn't that easy for all of us to do? To not have that balance, to not have those boundaries set up already. Our lives can be extremely busy. My husband and I have 4 children, and they play a lot of sports year-round. We are in field trip season for school right now, and so we are big proponents of being involved in our kids and in their school, and so we find that we're running around a lot, especially after school and in the evenings. And so we have worked really hard to create good balance and really good boundaries in our home life, but sometimes it's hard to do it beyond that. Sometimes it's hard in our businesses and in other priorities or things that we have on our plate. And so her encouragement, one of the things she brought out was Jay Carter, who is her Diamond Upline, or one of them, that he had 7 things, that 3 to 4 personal goals each day of things to get done and 3 business goals or things to get done. And then it just balanced things out. It set up those boundaries. Okay, I got those things done, so maybe do a little extra reading, or it opened up the opportunity, as she put it, to have fun. Okay, I got those things, those goals done for today. Now I can have fun. I love going on dates with my husband. I love throwing the basket, or playing, see, there's a lot of sports. Playing basketball with my kids in the backyard. I love reading with them and talking with them, asking how their day was. I love sitting around our family table to have dinner. Those are things that are great and important to our daily lives. And so if we keep the other parts of our life in balance, our businesses, our family time, our outside the home activity time, it actually will create more time for us. It will multiply our time. If we're faithful in those small things, it will multiply to create more time for us. I notice that sitting around the family dinner table, we can do that more often than not. Maybe sometimes it's later in the evening, 7 o'clock, but having that time around the table, our kids saying, this was my best part of the day and this was my worst part of the day, sharing in their lives, sharing in what's going on. The same with our businesses, being able to schedule that time, that hour of time to make care calls, to follow up after classes, to encourage members to sign up for Essential Rewards, to send out samples. Maybe it's writing personal notes of thank you for coming to the class or welcome to Young Living. Those are all important things, but keeping that boundary up of scheduling that time. And then once that time's up, moving on. Maybe it's, like I said, having fun, or maybe it's reading a book. Those are all important things. I enjoyed seeing the resources that she read through to try and help with boundaries and balancing her time. Danny Johnson's Time Secret series, I've heard, is amazing and excellent resource to check out. Lisa Turker's book, The Best Yes, I've actually read that twice. So I definitely have an issue with balance and boundaries. And then Dr. Cloud and Dr. Townsend's book, Boundaries, another great book to check out. I've not read it personally, but I've heard great things about it. All terrific resources to check out if these are areas that you struggle in. But the part of the chapter that spoke to me the most was the end. And it's not because the chapter was over. It's actually because she talks about the other side. And what is that other side? It's those of us that sit on the sidelines. And I'm included in that. We sit back and we go, this is too overwhelming. This is too much. I don't have time to put in the effort. I need to make other things a priority. We come up with excuse upon excuse, and I'm speaking to myself for sure. In the time that I've been part of Young Living, I've taught one class, and it was Ancient Oils of the Scripture. Just one, and it was about 2 months ago. I have done a lot of one-on-one, so it's a lot of having conversations and encouraging people through personal testimony, ways the essential oils and the products have helped me personally in my health and wellness journey. But how important are classes? To educate our teams, to encourage them, to reach out to them, to do make intakes maybe, to teach a 102 class instead of just a 101, to introduce other oils and other supplements and other products that Young Living offers. What an amazing opportunity I've missed out on. And you know what? It's kind of funny because just a couple of weeks ago or maybe a month ago, we saw some of our own members go on the Global Leadership Cruise. And how amazing was that? It was open for anyone to participate and to earn points and be rewarded with this awesome trip. And I thought, you know what? I'll never be able to do it. And so I didn't. I didn't try. And how sad is that I didn't even try because it felt too overwhelming. We just saw Susan Hyde get back from Australia. What an amazing trip. Seeing the Blue Cypress farm. How cool. And a trip I would love to take someday. But you know what? It could be sooner than I believe. If I keep balance and if I allow to myself to treat this as a business instead of just a fun thing to do. But I want to genuinely and sincerely tell you that keeping the priority of God first in your life, your spouse second, your kids third, and your business fourth is the best way. Because it's so important. Keeping that in balance. And it's so hard. It's creating those boundaries that are so hard. We get home from a track meet and it's 6 o'clock and we have to get dinner on the table and rush. But what is important and what I see as what will be meaningful and last the test of time is those relationships. The relationship with God, the relationship with our spouse, the relationship with our kids, and then the relationship with others as we share this incredible way to create a chemical-free home. I've had so many personal testimonies about how the essential oils have helped me. I've had so many testimonies of family, my immediate family, as well as extended family and friends that have seen amazing results. And it should be so exciting to share that. But instead, fear and rejection holds me back. And maybe it holds you back too. So my encouragement is read through this chapter. And as Sarah Harnish says, just start. Start with teaching one class. Start with teaching maybe 2 classes in a month. Make those care calls. Follow up about essential rewards. Continue the conversation in your Facebook groups with your teams about different essential oils and how they help. The majority of my members were signed up that I have directly under me were signed up after talking one-on-one and them seeing personal results in their health and personal goals. And so thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm sorry if I repeated myself at all, but I'm so passionate and so excited to just start. And I hope to see some of you maybe next year. Maybe we'll be on the Global Leadership Cruise together. Or maybe we'll meet at Silver Retreat or Gold Retreat or one of the retreats. I am also excited because this Saturday my husband and I are going to see Sarah Harnish live and hear her teach. So I will have my notebook and pencil handy and ready to take notes. But also, I'm incredibly excited. Next month, my husband and I will travel to Salt Lake City for the Young Living Convention. And I hope to meet some of you there and to get to talk to you and get to know you better. And so I hope you were encouraged by this chapter. I hope you read it and really take to heart some of the things she shared. And I hope you have an incredibly blessed day.